What's up, Austin here, and this is the new MacBook. It's a tiny, beautiful, and really interesting laptop, or netbook depending on who you ask. But anyways, I've been using mine for a couple of days, and these are, at least in my opinion, the top 5 best features of the new 2015 Retina MacBook. Design and portability. This thing is tiny, like really tiny. It makes my Ultrabook look tiny. It's not the thinnest laptop available right now, but it's thin enough and more well-built than its competitors and way more beautiful. It comes in 3 colors, silver, gold, and space gray like I have here, and it just looks amazing. The space gray option is super refreshing considering every other MacBook right now is silver. I mean, the silver just seems boring now. Anyways, this laptop is small. It has a 12-inch screen and decently sized bezels, so it takes up a really small footprint. Luckily, somehow they were able to fit in a full-size keyboard that goes from edge to edge. The laptop weighs just over 2 pounds, and again, it makes my older Ultrabook feel bulky. Now, this is a laptop that I can see people carrying around like it's their iPad, only they want to get a little bit more work done. It's super portable, and it's essentially Apple's version of a Chromebook. Well, sort of. Display. The MacBook comes with a 12-inch Retina display, which is beautiful. Honestly, this was the sole reason I never upgraded to the MacBook Air. The resolution just wasn't good enough. But this new MacBook comes with a resolution of 2304 by 1440, which gives it a pretty good pixel density of 224. It's what we come to expect from Retina displays. It's really sharp, has great colors. I mean, there's not much I can say about it that doesn't apply to every other Retina screen they have. It's just really good. Intel Core M and PCIe based flash storage. The new MacBook is the first MacBook ever without a fan. Since the Intel Core M chip draws only 5 watts of power, it generates less heat, so there's no fan, which means that the notebook is completely silent. Nope, I really don't hear anything. I'll get more into the performance in my next video, but it's really nice to never hear a fan ramp up when you're doing some more intensive work. On the other hand, the notebook can get warm. It never reached any temperatures that were really uncomfortably hot, but it was definitely noticeable. Speaking of performance, the new MacBook has some of the same PCIe-based flash storage found on the other MacBooks. And it's fast, like really fast. Chances are this is faster than any SSD you'll find in other laptops of this same size. I'm also really glad that the base model comes with a minimum capacity of 256 gigs instead of 128. Apple says this computer is for a wireless world, which is the excuse they gave for only including one port, but it is nice to have some physical capacity. Force Touch. Force Touch is really interesting. So rather than having a traditional keyboard, Apple included a touchpad that can measure the amount of pressure you put on the touchpad. It's actually just a glass sheet. There are no buttons. When you press down, it's actually just a small vibration that makes it feel like you're clicking. This is actually not new technology. Force-sensitive touchpads have been available to PC OEMs for quite some time now. They all just failed to make it practical and usable in a laptop. Synaptics first included their ForcePad in an HP Business notebook back in 2012. It worked the exact same way, but instead of giving you any type of physical feedback, all they gave you was a clicking noise from the speakers. So you were literally just pressing down on a sheet of glass. Way to go, HP. Way to go. Anyways, Apple's trackpad actually gives you some functionality and makes it usable. If you press down hard enough, you'll feel a second click, which is what they call a force click. Not that kind of force click. It just gives you some extra information about whatever you click depending on what program you're in. So if you're in a web browser, you can get link previews or definition of words. If you're scrubbing through a video in QuickTime, you can base the speed depending on how much pressure you're putting onto the touchpad. It's kind of cool. Anyways, there isn't a ton of useful functionality, but I'm pretty confident that developers are going to come up with some pretty cool ways to use it in the future. USB-C. This is a tricky one. USB-C is a new standard, which means it's going to be in a lot of devices in the next couple of years. It's small, reversible, and works for everything. Power, video, data, you name it. This is going to be the one port we use for our computers, our monitors, our phones, our tablets, basically everything. And it's nice to see Apple looking towards the future by embracing this technology. Yes, you're going to need a bunch of adapters. Yes, they should have included more than one port. And yes, they should have included at least one damn adapter in the box. But this is a first generation product and there are bound to be some compromises. Am I a fan of all the choices that they made? Well, no, but I'll get into that in my next video. Anyways, those are the top 5 features of the new MacBook. Let me know what you guys thought of the list and if I forgot anything down in the comments below. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video and make sure you're subscribed to catch all of my latest videos, including more on the MacBook. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll catch you in my next video. I think that was everything. I hope so.